even took off my pajamas for doing that. Okay, so I was supposed to do cinematic videos because I'm a filmmaker, I'm an artist, and a creative in general, and a communicator, like brand strategies and all those whole things. But I was inspired, and I'm instead doing spontaneous videos every day since now. Because 14 years ago, I would say, and like when I was 11 years old, I had a dream. And this dream was always being a YouTuber and having a space to create and having a space to talk about things that I think important, and just having also a stage to perform myself fully. And since there, I think I invented a lot of excuses in my head for not doing that. And some years ago, I started to create content through Instagram, and I was pretty good, but at some point I also stopped it, and I started to create excuses for not doing that. And some months ago, I started to post. I posted my first cinematic video because I'm a filmmaker and an artist. So I need to put cinematic videos, of course, because I actually love doing that. But then I realized that I cannot do always that. I can do like one very good video for a month, or I don't know. I need to see how it's going with my pace of editing and filming, because I have actually a lot of footage of travelings and road trip in our car, which we transformed into a motorhome, the cheapest motorhome it could exist, and being an artist and going to art fairs and organizing my atelier and creating and everything. But I don't have the time to just edit everything so fast as I thought that I could. And then instead of accepting the fact that I could only post one video each 1 month or everything, I decided that I will face my dream, my future of YouTuber, and just doing this instead every day, because it's how I can get better actually in talking in front of camera and just being myself, and experimenting all the subjects that I want to bring here to the conversation, and actually getting better in speaking English and in being myself, as I said. Like, I really love cinematic films, but there's something that we cannot fake personality. We cannot fake a spontaneously. We cannot fake improvising, like, and even if I can mix both, it is a side that I really just want to come here and talk with you as you were in front of me, talking with me. So that's why, inspired by many videos that I watch here, actually, I decided to do that. And that's all, I think. Actually, like, I decided to come here and do the easiest video possible that I can do, just being myself, because I think my personality is enough for entertaining people. And yeah. Maybe I can enjoy and talk to you about my day. Actually, I'm studying for the exams of the end of semester, which is in communication. And actually, a pretty cool thing that I studied today was about I was studying the course of first ethic and deontology of communication, but the most special one, anthropology of communication, I think, is because I have sociology and anthropology, and they are with the same teacher. So I was studying anthropology of communication, and with that I learned about actually everything. Like the history of this fucking thing that you are inside watching me and hearing me, like internet, actually. And how internet started, how internet was imagined by the visionaries of the time, how it became with military and academic machines, and then it becomes something that is accessible to everyone. And there were very specific values and goals to reach with internet when it became like the wide web, wide web, WWW, how it calls that? When it becomes the wide world internet, web, sorry. And then it came like interface, and people could use in a very user-friendly way, and doing things more complex than just sending emails. And people could create hyperlinks and create and be active in a real horizontal network between computers and between knowledges and information, and how we could have suddenly access to everything that exists in the world if there wasn't the internet. And for the exam, I should read a text about from a guy, a Frenchman, who calls how it calls Dominique Cameron. I think Dominique something. I can show you my notes. I put this to put together. So cute. It's a ring that I use to my artworks, and I don't have the thing to put together. But it was Dominique Cardon. And Dominique Cardon is a theoretician, is a theoretic researcher of the internet, I think, of the digital communication or communication in general. I'm not sure which exactly is his field, but he was speaking about this history of the internet and the purpose that internet had in the beginning and how things are right now. Because we lived in an era which internet and life infused together, and there's no such limits between both. Actually, we wake up and we take our phones. We can suddenly have any type of distraction or any type of access of what is happening all over the world. And he was actually talking about how in the beginning the internet should be. It was supposed to be something that creates a space that creates a dialogue between people, where people could have access to create together this community in a dialogue. So people would put information and talk about things, and other people could comment or answer or create a sort of information or knowledge about that too. And he was speaking that actually because of the design of internet nowadays, we mostly use the social networks and also any type of algorithm, even for Google research and YouTube research and Instagram and TikTok and what more? LinkedIn, I don't know, all the social networks and all the everything almost in the internet nowadays works with algorithms. And algorithms exist for being able to predict what will keep you in the platform and which is the best content for you. And two things happens. First, the thing that he talks is that because of that, we have a very limited experience of the internet. So we became passive instead of being actively part of this community. We became passive because we wait for what the algorithms will give to us so we can consume. And I cannot deny that I pass hours in YouTube when I have the time, and I really can get into that black hole of loops of recommendation videos and everything, recommended videos and everything. So I really see that in the reality. And about that, he was speaking that we could potentially get access to such incredible and transformative things in the internet. Like we could acquire a lot of knowledge that we would not have access, and we can discover things that can change our lives or society's lives, or make big transformation in people's life if we were more autonomous. I'm not sure if it's that word in English, but like independent. If we would be more actively searching for things and actively deciding how we're gonna use these tool. And this is the thing that he was specifically criticizing, how internet is such a huge tool and how it was conceived. It was created in that way with those ambitions and those dreams and everything. And in the end, we became actually just a very passive public. In a way that I would say even comparable with television or radio, which are actually masses communication. I don't know how to say that in English. Like mediums of communication that touch the masses, the bigger part of the community, and that people cannot choose which type of contact they have access, because there is a lot of layers of power in the decision of this editorial content, like what is going out in the newspaper, or what is going out in the television, and what is going out in the radio. And actually in the internet is supposed to be a place where we decide what is going out and what exists here. And everyone have potentially the right and the possibility of being part of this creation, or this dialogue at least, or or using this tool in a way that is intentional. It has intention, and we are not using in this way. We are not doing that. And this was one thing that made me. This was one thing that made me thinking about doing this video today. Also, I really wanted to talk about that, because when I heard him talking about that, I suddenly felt this journey of posting on YouTube, which was something that I always wanted to do, suddenly becoming I think an action of transformation, actually. And it was something that I always wanted with that too, with YouTube channel and everything, every way that I could communicate about what I think. Like I want to transform it in a way what I can transform it in society, because it has always been an important thing to me. Actually, I just did that in other ways until now. And at the same time, this transform this changed the way that I live too, because this changed many things. This changed how capable I am to talk with people and in front of a camera, and to be relaxed with that and not getting nervous about what I'm talking and my English and every mistake. But that also changed how I think about the world and what I think important, and how, as I said before in all the other videos, actually, how I can put this subject in a public space where it can create a dialogue between people. And I'm happy that I bring that I could bring this this reference about communication and the use of internet, because this helps this video also to become something more deep and not only superficial. Like, I will come here anyway and talk something that is in my mind, just to become better and just to create this space of dialogue and also of memory too, like a journal of my thoughts and of my feelings about the word. I think I opened a sentence and I don't remember what it was in the beginning. But I will do sometimes superficial videos, because I will do this exercise of creating videos every day anyway. But it's so good when I can create a deep connection, a deep link or hyperlinks with the knowledge that I'm acquiring every day and the experience that I'm having every day. Yeah. I was supposed to say another thing when I was talking about the guy, the Dominique Cardon, which was that it's not something that he talked, but it's something that I already know. I already knew before doing this master, but it's something that is very repeated in my classes too. How internet business model is based and is funded and is constructed. Like, why can we use all these platforms for free? All these social medias, all these websites, and everything for free? Because it must have a way of those enterprises to do money, to make money. And this way is through advertising. And you should know that, because it probably is always passing advertising doing your time here or your time in any social media. But those advertisings are different from the advertising in the television, because in the television you cannot actually choose to who you're gonna show your advertising. And here, actually, through all your habits and how you act in the social media, what you like, what you search, what you comment, how much time you pass in front of a post or in a video, if you repeat something, if you share something, if you share with someone or in a public, even where you look in the camera, like in the screen, how your eyes, what comportamento, how I say that in English? It's not comportment. It's okay, how your eyes act in front of the screens, where they look at, how much time they pass looking to something, and our purpose, I think. Like, there are many ways of device that many ways that a device can analyze human comportamento. Human personality also, human choices, human habits, and all that this device can collect goes through huge data fuck, what is the name? Data centers, huge data centers that are huge servers of internet and data, and they keep all those data about people, so they know probably best than you what you like, how you are, what you want to see, how it was your day, how it's going to be your day tomorrow, what you're thinking about searching, or what you're thinking about buying, and what you like, everything. They know everything because this is the product. The product in a social media where you don't need to pay for using the product is your data. It's what you do here and everywhere, actually. Like, every time that you go into a website and you accept those cookies, they take all information they can about you. And when they do that, they can better offer you things such as content and videos and posts and everything like that, like content in general, but also advertising. And if they advertise something for the right person, the chances of selling gets higher. And that's actually why algorithm is so addictive. If you don't know, you still don't know, this is how it works. Actually, this is why it's so addictive. This is why it's so addictive, because they want you to pass more time here. They want to collect the most of data of you, and in this way they can sell you things. And that's why also we are addicted to being passive in the internet and just consume things that come to us, because actually works. Like, algorithms nowadays know better than us what we want to see, or at least what is going to make us to pass more time in the internet, which is not necessarily what we want to see. And actually, sometimes it's not what we want to see. I can count in numerous times that I got into YouTube to search a very specific thing to learn, and then I passed like 3 hours on it. Yeah. Anyway, we need to be conscient. We need to have conscience. We need to be conscious. You got me. About how things work in life. That's what I mean when I say that I'm an artist and a gardener that wants to learn with nature how to create better gardens, how to cultivate better the life. It's not only about understanding like nature as we see normally, but understanding everything that exists in nature. And human exists in nature. Human nature and human society are part of life and nature. And if we understand not only how we work and nature work, but also our society work, and things that are in our daily life work, we have more power of deciding what we want and what we don't want. And how we're gonna act knowing how it works. I hope this video arrives to someone that didn't know that, and this can make a change in someone's life that will maybe pay more attention how we are addicted to this, and being more critic about those huge enterprise of digital communication. Yeah. Have a nice night.